Hello Sumit, you're welcome back to my channel. This is a continuation of the video how to make a tube bustier with a princess dart, zipper at the front and the side peplum. So in the last video, this is where we stopped. We've already coupled the front and back together. So here now we have to measure. Okay, we have to measure from the upper part to the lower part where we created the curve, where the peplum stay, where the cape will be resting on. Okay, so I will go ahead and fold my fabric. And now, like I mentioned now, I'm using peplum stay for this cape, okay? I'm using peplum stay. It's peplum stay that gave me the effect, okay? So as we go ahead, you will see how I made it. So now you have to measure this part, and when measuring it, you have to be very careful to make sure that your measurement is accurate, okay? So we're working with the picture on the thumbnail. So I'm just measuring both sides of it. I will go ahead and fold my fabric. This is the fabric I'm using. I will hold the edge, okay, and fold it in a bias form. You see how I folded it, right? So you just fold it like this. Then after folding it this way, now on the midpoint, you see that edge that you hold to fold, to drag it to the other side. Now you're going to hold that edge and fold it into two again. Can you see what I've done? So on this part, on this opening part that I'm arranging now, that's where we will be sewing to the blouse itself, okay? Then the other part will just be this thing, okay? So now this is what we have. What you have to do, we've measured the top, and we now know how many inches of this peplum stay we need, okay? So on this part now that will be going round it, if it's 17 inches you measured on your own from the top, mark 17 inches, okay? But I'm going to bring the top for us to see what I'm doing so you don't get confused. So this is it. Can you see? And this is the part of the fabric that has opening, okay? That's where this part will be resting on. So you measure it this way. If it's 17, I added extra half inch that we used to turn it, okay? So now we'll have to determine how many inches we cut away from the full blouse. So we came down, let's say by 2 inches from the waist. So just measure it and count. This is 28 inches. I will now add extra 2 inches because I don't want it to be so open, okay? So now I'm just going to place it and mark where the exact place, okay? Then I will add extra half inch that I will use to turn it with the lining and the peplum stay, okay? So you just go ahead, after getting your markings correctly, just go ahead and curve it properly, okay, so that it will come out nice. So after curving it, the next thing you will do now, I will just go ahead and cut it out. Now I will cut it out and place it on the blouse for us to see what exactly we've done, okay? So now we do not only cut one part, we've cut for both sides of the cape, okay? So this is the blouse and this is what we've done. Can you see? So the next thing now, I will slit it open. Then after slitting it open, I'll go ahead to use this fabric to cut on my peplum stay and also cut on my lining, okay? Because like I said, it's peplum stay I'm using for it. So this fabric is what I will use to cut on my peplum stay and my lining. Then go ahead to iron the peplum stay on it. Now I didn't iron peplum stay on the lining, okay? I only ironed on only the fabric, okay? So after ironing it on it, I will go ahead and turn it. So I will just go to the table now, press the peplum stay on the fabric and come back. So after pressing it, this is what we have, okay? I've gone ahead to cut on the lining also. So what I will do now, I will have to turn the main fabric with the lining, okay? So right side of the fabric facing the lining, I will place the lining on top of the fabric. I will go ahead and run it round, leaving a small opening that I will use to turn it to the right side, okay? So I'll go to the machine and do that. And after doing that, this is what we have. I will just go ahead and pull it out. And after pulling it out, I will go ahead and press it properly. But before we go ahead to continue attaching the cape to the blouse, we will go ahead to fix the sleeve first, because if you attach this peplum before fixing the sleeve, it is not going to be easy for you to work with this blouse with the peplum on it. So let's go and work on the sleeve. So now I cut long strap about 1¼ of inch for the wideness. Then the length I just cut, but I made sure that it was longer than what I was using it for. So this is the sleeve pattern. Okay, now if you check the thumbnail, you see that they use another color of fabric to line on the sleeve. Okay, and it is skin net they use. That's why I'm working with skin net here. Okay, so I'm just trying to fold it together properly before I can work on it. So now after folding the sleeve well, now you know it's skin net and it's really very difficult to arrange properly. So after folding it like this, what I will do, I will measure how many inches will be in between one strap of the fabric and the other one. Okay, because I don't just want to place the strap and be sewing. I want them to have equal space in between each other. Okay, so now I will also determine how many strap I will be putting in a sleeve. So in this video, a sleeve is carrying about 5 straps. Okay, so now you see what I'm doing with my measuring tape. I measured the full length to know how to divide, to know how to share the inches, the available inches, because I want to share it equally. Okay, so I'm using 3 inches apart from 3 inches apart from each strap. Okay, so after marking the 3 inches, I will use my chalk to rule a straight line. You can see what I'm doing. I'm rolling a straight line on the part I've already marked on. Okay, so now I will just connect. I know you cannot see the chalk, but I was seeing the chalk as at the time I was making this, and that was what I worked with. Okay, so now I'm only doing this because I don't want one space to be bigger than the other. I just want to get a neat work done. I'll flip the sleeve to the other side. I will follow the traces I've made on the other side to roll on this other part of the sleeve also. So after doing this now, I will go ahead and sew the strap that I've removed from the Ankara. I'll go ahead and sew on it. Okay, so now this is the last line. I will go ahead, I will be rolling, and I hope we are not lost at this point. If there is any part you don't understand, please signify. Now you can see the chalk line, even though you're not seeing it very clear. So what I'll go ahead to do now, I want to attach this Ankara to the skin net. I've gone ahead to sew one part of the Ankara. So now I'm going to fold it 2 times on it and go ahead and run another straight stitch, press it down on it. Okay, so after doing that, I did that for all the both sides of the sleeve. That's how I went ahead to press the strap on the lines I have made. Okay, now you can see that it is equal, the distance is equal, like one is not looking bigger than the other one. So I'll go ahead and attach the both sleeve to the both side of the blouse, and after that, this is the outcome and this is what we have. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to attach the cape. So I've gone ahead to turn the cape with the lining and I've ironed it. So fold it into 2. Use your chalk to mark the midpoint of the cape. Okay, so after marking it, go ahead and place that midpoint on the upper part of the blouse like so. Pin it to it and sew it down to this side, then sew it to the other side. Repeat the same thing for the other side of the blouse and your blouse is ready. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you find this illustration very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. There is no Come Fashion without you, and I really appreciate. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. If there is any design you want me to work on, please comment in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.